Hey y'all, Hoodaville 75 with Midnight the Ferocious Sissy, bringing you a update of the swamp pit from the swamp pit and swamp pit. But this isn't the actual part, but something this big is what put all this water in my basement. I was kind of confused in the first place because I had just had the rotor rooter down here. Every time we would do wash, I have a main drain and then a little floor drain in my basement. This house is like a billion years old, probably older than the dirt it sits on. Anyhow, when we were doing wash, when the water would start draining out of the washer, it would come down this pipe and into the drain and right up back up the floor drain, and it would lay on the floor. So I knew there was blockage. Well, I have two huge pine trees right out front. What happened is the roots grow and go right through the tubing. They grow right through the tubing and block it up. So, like 10 months ago, the last time this happened, I had the rotor rooter out, pulled out a pile of roots for me. Started happening again. Left it go, alright, well, maybe I'll snake it out, something. I got a snake back here that I used, and it wasn't working. So I called the rotor rooter again. Pulled another pile of roots out. Well, I got this root stopping stuff dumped in. It's supposed to stop the roots from growing. We'll see if it does. But anyhow, I go over to my drain, wade through my 3 inches of water, and I'm soaked feet. Had bread bags on my feet to keep my feet dry. It didn't work. But anyhow, I walk over and feel down to the drain thinking, why isn't this draining, man? A Little Debbie snack cake, little Swiss rolls. I don't know if y'all have them. Some call them ho-hos, some call them Twinkies. We call them Swiss rolls here in the States. Well, in Pennsylvania, anyhow. The backing of a Swiss roll pack that the Swiss rolls lay on in the little cellophane piece, this big, was laying directly on my drain, under the cap. How that happened, you tell me. The cap was partially off and this paper slipped in, clogging the drain, keeping it from draining. Had this piece of paper not been on my drain, I would have no water in the swamp pit right now. But as soon as I pulled that off, it started draining like a swirl. Tidal wave, man. I mean, you could just see it swirling down. Within a matter of 40 minutes, the water was gone from my basement. Tell me. 40 minutes, the water was gone all 3 inches. I couldn't believe it. I was so mad. But, what do you do? So, I'm still taking my break. My bro, Waterloo 745 from Ireland, now the UK, is coming in to visit. Gonna be spending a day with him, taking him to show him the battlefields at Gettysburg. I love going to Gettysburg, the Eternal Flame, Devil's Den, Pickett's Charge. I'd love to go on the battlefield hunting for slugs, but in the trees, but it's illegal. You can't do that, so we never attempt to do that. But I still am going to be building a partition room and taking I have 4 teams now. We're up to 4 teams that we're taking to the Disney AAU Scholastic Duels at Disney. It's held at the ESPN Wild World of Sports Complex at Lake Buena Vista, Florida. The Lake Buena Vista Resort in Orlando, Florida. So I'm really stressful, busy with that, and I still have 3 spots I need to fill in the 4th team. So between that and building this partition that I'm going to build, that attaching to concrete curbing, it's going to lift it up 4 inches. So the next time you see me, I said this before, but I just want to let everybody know what's happening. I am going to be taking a little leave of absence, probably like, I don't know, maybe end of August, beginning of September. I should be back. But, it's just nothing personal. It's just to make some improvements to my work area, build a partition room that I'm water, dirt, dust free, get rid of the cobwebs, get rid of the dust, get rid of the dirt. It's going to be waterproofing. Lord knows I need to do that. So We'll be waterproofing, especially in my work area. I'm going to be waterproofing. Got a wall right here that it's going to get waterproofed. Watching the All-Star race right now. Watching them slap them and crap them and tear them up. John, Waterloo 745, and Gil, I know you follow it some too, I believe. My buddy Sage Karam, that won the Indy Lights Championship last year, and is now racing Indy, is qualifying. The last I checked, he was 17th fastest. So 4 days tomorrow, the top 9 go for tomorrow. So 1 o'clock on channel 27. So check him out, Sage Karam. He's running for Ganassi Racing. So check him out. So that's gonna do it for me. Just sitting here tinkering, thinking what to build next. I think I'm going to work on this Dragon Brumbar that Stephen Wallen was gracious enough to send me. So, damn, dropped it. Hold on a minute. Alright. Check everybody out in the next video. Who knows, till I get this partition done. You know, I may have time to make a video here and there. Like I said, I finished Kellogg's car, Kellogg's number 5 NASCAR. I'm working on a E8 joint star from Operation Desert Storm. It's still in the spray booth, ready to be painted. I'm going to be working on some figures with the video series that will get did. So I'm going to be doing that. I have my little cheat sheet here. It tells me how to do figures. And that's pretty much going to do her. So till then, for now, this is Cedarville 75 with Midnight to Ferocious Sissy. I think she's back here somewhere. Midnight. 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 There she is. So, that's going to do her. Check you out in the next video, fellas.